So we're checking out this HDMI transmitter, and this has a receiver. I actually tested something similar like this recently, and I have to say, man, I've been really impressed. This is the exact same brand, only this comes with a receiver and the transmitter, and the cool part about this too is that it says it's plug and play. We're gonna test that out. All right, so we coming out of the box here, and it does come in this really nice little black box. Opening this up, I can see immediately we have the two antennas. We have the instructions here, which is good. And I might have opened this up backwards maybe. And here we go. We do have, I think this is the receiver? No, this is the receiver. This is the transmitter. And right away, I can tell you guys, this is quality. This is quality stuff. Now, this right here, which I think is the actual transmitter, I think, I can't tell. We'll figure it out in a second for sure. This is metal. This is a nice metal material. It's really nice, and this comes in a really nice material as well. I think it's like partly metal and a little bit of like plastic right up here, but it's really transparent, which is key, and I really like that. Also, one thing that this comes with that others don't have is this really neat little adapters here. So if you happen to need these adapters, these HDMI adapters, I mean, this is just next level having stuff like this on here. Let me go ahead and open one of these up. Like, this is just really good. I mean, these are HDMI adapters. And I think this is like a mini HDMI, so that's the mini version. And then you have like a micro mini HDMI, it looks like. I'll have to confirm here in a second. Yeah, micro. So it's a micro mini HDMI, and then you have like a mini so I called it. Look at that. Mini HDMI and a micro HDMI, which is really cool to have these adapters. So this thing is really set up to kind of give you exactly what you need when you need it, which is really nice. Now, one thing you want to do before we actually start testing this out, and before I test this out myself, is you want to make sure you go ahead and put the antennas. It's really easy to do. I really like that. I mean, this thing is designed to really capture whatever you're trying to stream through a TV or whatever from pretty far away, which is really cool. And I also forgot to showcase, it does come at the bottom of the box. I was like looking around, I'm like, isn't there a power cable? There also does come a power cable here. And I'm assuming this is a power cable and HDMI cables as well. So do not fret if you're worried, does this come with cables? Does this come with all the things I need? It absolutely does. You will be able to power and plug this in, I think, with this one. And then we have what is an HDMI right here. And then what exactly is this one? Okay, so we have two USB-A to USB-C cables. This is also another USB-A to USB-C. And then you have the HDMI cable right here. So if you guys are wondering, can I, pull this off? Can I do it this way? You absolutely can. And good to know. All right, so we now are going to plug in the receiver into the TV and go ahead and start this process from start to finish, so you guys can see how it works, and we'll of course see if it truly is plug and play like it says, and see if that claim is true. Okay, so we got this in right now, and there it is. One thing that I have loved so far about this company, as you guys can see immediately, is that they are very transparent in terms of telling you what you're supposed to do. It says this product has been paired at the factory already. You don't have to do any manual pairing yourself. Of course, there is a method. I did look at the booklet. It tells you if by whatever reason you just have to go ahead and repair it, that's still possible. So don't worry if that's something that you're worried about. So now our next step is to actually take the receiver, and this will go into my laptop right over here to the right. And I don't have an HDMI part directly into my laptop, so I have a little docking station. And we'll see if this all works. Now, I haven't read the instructions, but if you guys are wondering how this works, if you want to transmit from your phone or you want to transmit from anything along those lines, you just need to look at this. I've already used this before using both Android with a different product, actually the same company with the same type of, I think, transmitter. Or receiver, I should say, and it's very amazing. So check out my videos, my other videos, but let's go ahead now and do this laptop so you guys can check this out. All right, so we have the laptop ready to go. We're now just gonna plug this bad boy in and see if it works. It should, in theory, wirelessly. Keep in mind, I don't have the laptop plugged into the TV. This is all done via wirelessly, and in an ideal situation, you would be doing this is essentially like across your living room or across your room. Look at this, guys. I haven't done anything, and there it is. Now, if that doesn't tell you how amazing this freaking product is, I don't know what will. Again, This thing is plugged into a dock, into a laptop. If you wanted to like stream, I don't know, anything. Honestly, you could even be at your desk, and if you want to do things wirelessly, you can absolutely do that as well. But if you want it to be across your living room, because this comes with both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz bands, you are going to get a wirelessly like beautiful picture here. Now, one thing I'll say is that the delay here is almost non-existent. I mean, can you guys tell there's a delay? It's literally, what is this, like a best under a second, a millisecond, maybe a couple milliseconds? I mean, look at this. This is incredible to see without a doubt. And I'm just impressed as always. I continuously be impressed with this company. If you guys are wondering, man, is this thing worth it? Now I have the transmitter hiding behind the TV because I just don't have enough real estate to pull that out so you guys can see it in action. But you can see that the I'm sorry, this is the transmitter, but you can see that the receiver is doing its job with the antennas. And it's just amazing. Now, one thing I'll say is that this is doing 4K decoding. So this laptop right now, this is a 4K video, and it is getting it down to this TV, which is only a 1080p TV. So this isn't a very high-end TV. This is actually a very old, basic TV, and it's like really doing its job, and it's only going to get more beautiful picture if you actually had a better TV than I did here. But I just wanted to show you guys how this pretty much comes with everything. And last thing that I do want to mention to you guys is that this again comes with both these little adapters as well. So if for whatever reason, if you need a micro HDMI or a mini HDMI, you have all of those tools with you. So overall, guys, do I absolutely recommend this? Definitely consider it, pick it up. This is amazing. It works really well, and I just love how seamless everything was. As it said, plug and play. You guys saw that in this video. I didn't do anything. You saw me plug it in real time, and it worked great. So definitely consider picking this up if you guys are interested.